Good afternoon. My name is Michelle Davis, and I'm the Assistant Principal and Athletic Director at Grosse Pointe North High School. Thank you for tuning in today as we honor our North senior athletes. Seniors, I wish you were here with me. I wish I could see your smiling faces, and I wish I could see you dressed in your best. I miss you, Norseman peeps. The first thing I'd like to do before we get started today is thank our Grosse Pointe North Athletic Booster Club. Thank you for their dedication. Thank you for all that they do to help our student athletes through the year. Without their support, athletics would not happen at North, and this event would not be possible. So thank you for everything that you do. I'd also like to thank Teresa Bennett, Laura Vandeputty, and Judy Armbruster. Thank you for your hard work and dedication, and the countless hours you spend making North Athletic Department one that's envied. You are the backbone of the program. Thank you for all the time you spend supporting our student athletes. My coaches, thank you for spending countless hours and days working with our students at North. I know I have not said it enough this year, but I truly appreciate all that you do for them. You have done an outstanding job, and these seniors with us today are prime examples of your dedication to your sport. I would also like to thank Scott Cooper for his tremendous time and effort that he puts into the Norseman Cooper slideshow and makes it memorable. Parents, thank you for all you do for North, and thank you for allowing us to work with your children and for advocating for them over the last 4 years. The love and support you have given your children extends to us and makes our lives richer. Student athletes, at some point today, give your parents a big hug and thank them for all of their selfless hours and all the time that they've spent helping you pursue your athletic career here at North. Which brings me to the reason that I'm here today, to celebrate and bring some joy. Joy that you have given me, that you've given your teachers and administrators as they watched you represent North as proud Norsemen. Today we have a number of awards and scholarships that were made available to our senior athletes. All the athletes had the opportunity to submit applications and essays. Nominations came from coaches, counselors, teachers, classmates, and teammates. We had well over 150 applicants and/or nominations for those awards, and my only regret is that I cannot give out 150 awards. But each and every young person deserves to be recognized for what they've done throughout their 4 years here at North. So we thank you for all that you've done as an athlete here at North. I'd like to start by presenting the Grosse Pointe North Athletic Booster Club Awards. The first 7 awards are awarded by the Grosse Pointe North Athletic Booster Club. They honor student athletes for their dedication, commitment, academics, leadership, sportsmanship, and character. In total, the Grosse Pointe North Athletic Booster Club will be awarding $8,000 in scholarships this year. Students were able to apply for these awards, and the winners were selected by the Senior Scholarship Committee. We're going to begin with the North Scholar Athlete Award. The North Scholar Athlete Award is presented annually to one young man and one young lady who have excelled in both the classroom and in their academic endeavors. To qualify, a student must have lettered in at least one sport as a senior and have a 4-year cumulative GPA of 3.0. Our female athlete has been a member of the varsity cross country and track teams. She is a member of the National Honor Society, has received several Scholar Athlete Awards. Her coaches had this to say about her: "She's an awesome kid. I love her attitude and the way she is always positive and having fun, yet working hard at the same time. She brings a calming element to the team and is just a great all-around kid. She has a cumulative GPA of 4.16 and will be attending the University of Michigan in the fall. Congratulations to our female winner of the 2020 Grosse Pointe North Scholar Athlete Award, Lindsay Klug." Our male recipient of the 2020 Grosse Pointe North Scholar Athlete Award is an excellent representation of what a student athlete should be, with a 4.32 overall GPA. He has completed 8 AP courses, 11 honors courses, and 2 dual enrollment courses while at North. He was a member and state finalist as part of the DECA organization, a 4-year scholar athlete, received all MAC white and all district honors. He is a member of the National Honor Society. His coach had this to say: He always led by example, on and off the field. He was always the first one to show up and the last one to leave practice. He will be attending the University of Michigan in the fall. Congratulations to our male winner of the 2020 Grosse Pointe North Scholar Athlete Award, Andrew Sheffield. Next, we have the Grosse Pointe North Athletic Booster Club Competing with Character Award. This year's female recipient has been on the North sideline and competitive cheer teams during her 4 years at North. Her coach had this to say: "She is a quiet but powerful athlete. She has a great attitude both at practice and at games and competitions. She is a respectful and good-natured young lady and gets along with everyone. She soaks up all advice and information like a sponge. She is very competitive, but is gracious no matter what. She is an upstanding member of our program, and I have been honored to be her coach for the last 4 years." She stated in her essay, "My experience as a cheerleader at North has been amazing, and I wish I could have just had one more football game to cheer at or one more competition. But my time here has been great, and it's time to move on." She will be attending Macomb Community College in the fall. Congratulations to our Competing with Character Award recipient, Amari Thomas. This year's male recipient is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society and has a cumulative GPA of 3.97. His coach had this to say about him: "He defines attitude and effort when it comes to high school sports. He is a young man that will do anything to help his team. He has never let a little bit of adversity get him down. He approached his role on the team with unwavering positivity and full effort. He exemplifies the ideals of attitude and effort in the Competing with Character Award. In the fall, he will be attending Lawrence Tech University, and he also received the Presidential Scholarship Award from Lawrence Tech. Congratulations to our Competing with Character Award recipient, Ethan Flannery." The next award is the Grosse Pointe North Athletic Booster Club Leadership Award. This year's female recipient of the Leadership Award was a 4-year member of the varsity track team. In her essay, she said, "For a long time, I was convinced I just wasn't the type of person that got chosen for leadership positions, so I didn't try. But by the time I got to my junior year, and I was older, I found a nice and supportive group of friends and started feeling a lot more confident. I began to strive for more, and I was actually successful. Being on a team as large as track can be intimidating in general, so being entrusted with a position of leadership was a very big deal for me. I was extremely grateful, and I treated it accordingly." Her coach said, "She has a very adventurous spirit, which has served her well in track and field. As a leader on the team, she has been amazing. Not only does she come up with ideas to improve team bonding, she personally keeps a pulse on what is going on within the team members. She has been a big part of keeping the team working as one toward a common goal. She is a one-of-a-kind personality. She will be attending Michigan State University in the fall. Congratulations to our Leadership Award winner, Kiyah Forrest." Our male recipient was on the varsity golf team for 3 years, and he had this to say: "Leadership to me is exemplified through dedication, character, and respect for your school and team. My coach always said I was the kind of kid who would get down after a bad hole or shot, but would always follow up with a spark of energy and excitement at the next hole. He told me I was one of the most mentally strong players he had ever coached, and named me captain for my senior season. His coach said this: "A year ago I was named the new varsity boys golf coach at North, and this young man was the first to step up and help me put the pieces together. He would always go out of his way to help, to ask questions, and to provide feedback. I also learned that no one worked as hard as him when it came to practice. He is an all-around perfect student athlete. I will tell you I am extremely happy that I was able to have at least just 1 week this year of practice and to see my kids again. In that week, the same strong, confident, steady personality of this young man showed up to lead his team in his senior year. He was so excited. He couldn't wait for the season to start, to be a leader, and to have the experiences in his senior year. I can't think of a better, more deserving athlete for this award. He will be attending Alma College in the fall. Congratulations to our Male Leadership Award winner, Robbie Wesley." The next award is the Grosse Pointe North Athletic Booster Sportsmanship Award. Our female recipient has received all MAC honors for 3 years, probably would have been 4, and all region honors for 2 years, which probably would have been 3. Her coach had this to say about her. She is an incredibly kind and friendly young woman who has demonstrated excellent sportsmanship and gained respect among coaches, competitors, and officials. Every time I see her, she gives me a friendly, "Hi, Coach." She is always ready to learn and listen to ways she might improve her performance. She has always been an outstanding role model for her teammates as well. She worked to keep the team motivated, and they worked nicely together. Not an easy feat. She has diplomatic skills beyond her years. She will be continuing her athletic and academic pursuits at the University of Detroit Mercy in the fall. Congratulations to our Sportsmanship Award winner, Zoe Madden. Our male recipient for the Sportsmanship Award had this to say in his essay. "Every game, my mindset was to help my teammates on the field and sidelines. I kept spirits high, even in the face of defeat, and didn't let that break me or my teammates. It was the best experience. My team was my family." His coach said, "He is a great teammate and leader by example." During the season, he was asked to take on several different roles. It seemed like each week he played a different position. He played linebacker, strong safety, wingback, running back, receiver. Each week he took a position and changed his stride to compete and to make the team better. As coaches, we have decided to begin to issue the number 1 to the player who puts the team first at all times. This young man wore the number 1 in his senior season. He will be attending EMU in the fall. Congratulations to our Sportsmanship Award winner, Khalil Davy Dixon. The next award is our Grosse Pointe North Athletic Booster Multi-Sport Competitor Award. Our female athlete is a multi-sport athlete for 4 years. She was a scholar athlete for 4 years and is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society. In addition to her athletics, this individual has also been a member of Willow, the French Club, DECA, North Point, Link Crew, and Health Careers Investigations Club. She was a freshman assist mentor, and she did all of this while maintaining a 4.13 cumulative GPA. In her essay, she had this to say: "Being a team player is about putting the good of the team over yourself. Being a team player means actively working to make you and your teammates thrive. It's going in to cheer your team on when you're injured. It's coming together to achieve a common goal. Whether it is a team sport or an individual sport, being a team player means recognizing the importance of the whole team's success. During my 4 years at North on athletic teams, the experience left me with a lasting impression. This young lady played a key role in the development and implementation of our first year for unified basketball at Grosse Pointe North. She will be attending the University of Michigan in the fall to pursue a career in neuroscience. Congratulations to our multi-sport competitor award winner, Hannah Zalewski. Our male recipient is a 4-year, 2-sport athlete and has received Scholar Athlete Awards all 4 years. He is the first to say hello to you in the hallway, and not just any hello. He says it in a way that makes you smile and brightens your day. He had this to say in his essay: "My energetic personality comes into play in the locker room to encourage and support underclassmen and new players to make everyone feel welcome and part of the team. I push myself to compete and expect the same from my teammates. I always represented Grosse Pointe North with exemplary sportsmanship, even when faced with negative remarks on and off the field. I was complimented by opposing coaches for my sportsmanship and my behavior." He also received the Great American Rivalry Series Award this year. He will be attending Michigan State University in the fall. Congratulations to our multi-sport competitor award winner, Brendan Kuklinski. Our next presentation is the Grosse Pointe North Athletic Booster Club Van Hee DeMambro Most Dedicated Norseman Athletic Award. This award is sponsored by the Athletic Booster Club in memory of Eric Van Hee and Mark DeMambro. Eric graduated in 1974, was tragically killed in a car accident in 1979. Mark contracted a rare blood disorder and passed away in the spring of 1996. Both of these men were very friendly, likable, hardworking, successful athletes. They gave 100% effort at all times, and they were active in North's varsity club. They were truly dedicated Norsemen. This year's female recipient of the Most Dedicated Norseman Athlete Award is a scholar athlete. Her coach wrote, "She has exceptional leadership skills. Not only does she lead with vocal direction, but she is extremely good at leading by example. She works hard on the improvement of her game and takes the time to coordinate to help others with their game. She is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society, 4-year scholar athlete, a student association member for 4 years, and a member of Link Crew. She always greets everyone with a smile and is truly interested in her peers, their accomplishments, and supporting them the best she can. All of this while maintaining a 4.1 cumulative GPA. She will be attending Michigan State University in the fall. It is my pleasure to present the Female Most Dedicated Norseman Award to Sydney Brumme." This year's recipient of the Most Dedicated Norseman Athlete Award wrote this in his essay. "The armband I wore each game instilled Norseman pride. As a captain, I stressed 3 things. Give 100% every time you step on the field. This team is my family. And good sportsmanship is vital." His coaches said he always brought 100% effort to games and practices, always tried to make his teammates around him better. He was always respectful to his coaches and teammates and always did what was asked of him. I had the honor of having him in class as my last year teacher at North, and he exemplifies Norseman pride in his academics as well as athletics, and was always proud to wear the Norseman N. His smile is infectious, and he will be missed in the halls during change of class. He has a cumulative GPA of 3.96 and is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society, a 4-year member of DECA, and received the Chamber of Commerce Pointer of Distinction Award. He will be attending Indiana University in the fall. Congratulations to the Most Dedicated Norseman, Ron Latiff. Next up is the Carrie Garkey Klein Award. Carrie Garkey attended North from 1975 to 1979. She was an excellent student, active in the athletic program, and earned 3 varsity letters in cheerleading. She was a 4-year member of Norse Choir and Women's Ensemble, and was also active in theater, having major roles in several plays. Upon graduation from North, Carrie attended Michigan State University, where she graduated with a degree in special education. She accepted a job in the Lansing Public Schools, where she taught in a self-contained classroom. She married her high school sweetheart, Richard Klein, in 1988. Their marriage lasted a mere 14 months, as Carrie passed away in January of 1990 of breast cancer at the age of 29. In Carrie's memory, North's athletic boosters have presented a monetary scholarship to a senior student who they feel best emulated Carrie's qualities of friendliness and enthusiasm, and was a caring person with a great attitude. This is someone who was active at North in both the athletic end of the building as well as music and theater. Our female recipient of the Carrie Garkey Klein Award for the 2020 school year participated in treble choir for 1 year, chorallaires for 2 years, point chorale for 1 year, performed in 4 fall concerts, 3 holiday tea concerts, 4 holiday concerts, and 3 Great Works concerts, and 3 spring concerts. She is a member of the National Honor Society, has received all MAC White honors, all district, and all region honors for softball. Her coach said, "She has been a very important part of our program. She is a selfless player, a strong support of others. She is truly a talented Norseman and has represented us well during her career here at North. She has a cumulative GPA of 3.88. We wish her the best as she attends Wayne State University in the fall. Congratulations, Caitlin Gloucester." The male recipient of the Carrie Garkey Klein Award for this year is actively involved in band and orchestra. He has served as the concertmaster of the North Concert Orchestra and North Symphony and full orchestras. received first division ratings at district solo ensembles and second division ratings at state solo ensembles. His senior year, he was a member of the chamber orchestra, concertmaster of the North Symphony, full and chamber orchestra. He is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society, a 4-year scholar athlete. Over his 4 years at North, he has been a member of the Grosse Pointe North swim and dive team, cross country team, and track and field team. His coach said he did a phenomenal job leading his team. He cares deeply about being a good teammate. His actions represent what is best for his team, whether it is supporting a teammate in a workout, mentoring young runners, or trying his best in a race. He has a cumulative GPA of 4.41 and will be attending the University of Michigan in the fall. Congratulations, Andrew Spiteri. Now, we have another list of awards and memorial scholarships provided to our students by private organizations and families who share our Norseman pride. These awards were selected by the families and the organizations who sponsor the scholarship. Our first recognition is the Hobey Baker Character Award. The Hobey Baker Award is given to a player who shows exemplary character and sportsmanship, just as Hobey Baker did himself, as the plaque states. Your deeds, his name, and inspiration, a solemn tradition of Hobey Baker. His coach said, both on and off the ice, this young man exemplifies what it means to be a high school hockey player and to be a Norseman. He shows tremendous strength, character, teamwork, commitment, and integrity on a daily basis. There is no doubt in my mind that he will continue to be successful in whatever he chooses to do. He has an excellent work ethic and a positive attitude. Attending Michigan State University in the fall, this year's recipient of the Hobey Baker Character Award is Joseph Lucido. The next two categories are given at the state level by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan High School Coaches Association. First, the Michigan High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Award. The MHSAA sponsors a Scholar Athlete Award, and any senior who meets the qualifications had an opportunity to complete an application during the fall. Eligible criteria has not changed from previous years. Seniors with an unrounded 3.50 or better GPA who have earned a varsity letter in an MHSAA-sponsored sport are eligible to apply. This year's applicants and certificate winners were Sydney Brumme with a cumulative GPA of 4.09, Christina Breaker with a cumulative GPA of 4.07, Hannah Davis with a cumulative GPA of 4.11, Amelia Fly with a cumulative GPA of 3.89, Lindsay Klug with a cumulative GPA of 4.16, George Graham with a cumulative GPA of 4.31, and Michael Lynch with a cumulative GPA of 4.22. Congratulations to our scholar athletes. In addition, George Graham was selected as a scholar athlete, finishing in the top 120 students in the state of Michigan. Congratulations, George. Next is our MHSCA Rich Tompkins Multi-Sport winner. The Rich Tompkins Multi-Sport Athlete Award and Scholarship recognizes the accomplishments of a student athlete who have excelled in a variety of athletic, academic, school, and community endeavors. Nominated by their coaches, these student athletes were selected by coaches across the state based on their multiple seasons of interscholastic athletic participation in 4 years of high school and their accomplishments as a scholar and as an active participant in additional school and community activities. 8 winners are selected in the state. Only 1 male and 1 female are selected from Class A, B, C, and D. Playing volleyball, basketball, and softball for her 4 years at North while participating in extracurricular activities and maintaining a 4.11 GPA, this year's Michigan Class A Female Scholar Athlete for the Rich Tompkins Multi-Sport Award is Hannah Davis. The Detroit Free Press Scholar Athlete Award recognizes students and student athletes from high schools in Michigan who excelled both academically and athletically. This year, each school is able to recognize one male and one female Detroit Free Press Scholar Athlete Award. This year's female recipient of the Detroit Free Press Scholar Athlete Award represented North as a scholar athlete all 4 years and a member of the National Honor Society with a cumulative GPA of 4.16. She was a Link Crew member, a freshman assist mentor, a member of Willow, SAVE, the Health and Careers Investigation Club, KNOTS, and a 4-year choir member. Her coach wrote, "This young lady is supportive of her teammates, and her counselor said, she is a kind and helpful young woman whose empathy and compassion will one day make her a nurse, and I hope for her to have success. She will be attending Aquinas College in the fall." The female winner of the Detroit Free Press Scholar Athlete Award is Erin Sperry. This year's male recipient of the Detroit Free Press Scholar Athlete Award earned 2-year scholar athlete and a member of the National Honor Society. He was a member of the Diversity Club and a freshman assist mentor. In his essay, he commented, "This year's team demonstrated relentless dedication and strength of character for bettering the club. Having been a part of this team, I take tremendous pride in contributing a small portion of the effort, dedication, perseverance, and sportsmanship that allowed our team to make such a large improvement in such a short amount of time." His coach said, "This young man was a great addition to the hockey team this year. He brought great senior leadership, work ethic, and outstanding character to the rink every day. Not only did he succeed on the ice, but he was also an exceptional student in the classroom. He was a pleasure to coach and represents how student athletes should conduct themselves on a daily basis. There is no doubt in my mind he will continue to be successful in whatever he wishes to pursue moving forward. He is graduating with a 3.91 GPA and will be attending the University of Michigan in the fall." This year's Detroit Free Press Scholar Athlete is Coy Cotrette. Our next senior award is presented by the Detroit Tigers Home Club House Scholarship Fund and goes to the senior member of the North baseball team. This year's winner is a 2-year varsity baseball player, was named All-MAC White honorable mention as a junior, and is a 4-year scholar athlete. His coach wrote, "His leadership on and off the field has been impeccable and inspirational. As our quiet leader, he kept his head down and got better. With his lead-by-example personality, he showed everyone he was taking this season seriously and was ready to show the baseball world what he was all about. His soft-spoken leadership qualities, attitude, and effort throughout his career at Grosse Pointe North, both on and off the baseball diamond, are something he should be proud of. He will be continuing his career at Lawrence Tech University in the fall, where he received the Trustee Scholarship. An outstanding Norseman baseball player and the recipient of the Detroit Tigers Home Clubhouse Scholarship is Daniel Duquet." The Rose Cardani Outstanding Competitor Award honors Rose Cardani, who dedicated over 30 years of service to Grosse Pointe North High School. Her tireless commitment to the students, staff, and community at North is reflected in this award, which is intended to recognize those students who have exhibited an outstanding competitive drive throughout their athletic career. The Rose Cardani Outstanding Competitor Award is presented to a male and female athlete who has displayed outstanding competitive spirit, rising to the occasion when their best is needed. The following students were nominated by their teammates and coaches because they felt they displayed the outstanding competitive spirit. Our female recipient is a 4-year scholar athlete. One of her coaches said this: "She is a competitor through and through. She will and does succeed at whatever sport or event she is placed in. She just steps up, does it, and does it well. She doesn't like to lose and will make sure she does whatever it takes not to. Every fiber in her body is determined to do well." Another coach wrote, "She is an outstanding athlete, but more than that, she has a tremendous work ethic and is an amazing peer leader. She leads by example every minute of every day. Her strongest asset as an athlete is her competitive spirit. She has pulled off many a victory with this spirit, much to the chagrin of her competitors who thought they had it sewn up. She will be continuing her career at Lawrence Tech University in the fall. Our female recipient of the Rose Cardani Outstanding Competitor Award is Jackie Elbow." Our male recipient's coach summed it up best when he said, "If I had to recognize one player that I have coached as a competitor, it would be this young man. Holy moly, he has only one speed, and that's full steam ahead. His heart is in it all the time. Whether playing our greatest rival or seeing how many breadsticks we can pile on our plate, it doesn't matter to him. He is going to approach both situations with focus, dedication, determination, and he's a competitor through and through. He has been a member of our boys lacrosse team and our football program. He plans to pursue a career in the trades industry upon graduation, a career in which his competitive spirit will serve him well. He has grown tremendously over his 4-year journey here at North, and I am proud to announce Joey Kettler is our male winner of the Rose Cardani Outstanding Competitor Award. Our next award is the Brian Alf Attitude and Effort Award. This award was established in 2013 in remembrance of Coach Brian Alf, who was an outstanding person, teacher at Parcells, coach at North, friend and mentor to many of our Grosse Pointe family. This is the 8th year of the award. Brian's untimely passing during the 2012-2013 school year was devastating to so many who he influenced. This award was established to celebrate the attitude and effort of a graduating senior Norseman athlete. This award is chosen by the Alf family and is given to the player whose outstanding effort and attitude during their participation in sports at Grosse Pointe North emulates Brian's. Our female recipient is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society and an officer of National Honor Society, a Link crew member, a member of Knott's, Willow, and DECA. She was nominated for this award by 3 of her varsity coaches. One of her coaches said, "She demonstrates loyalty, passion, determination, and strength in regards to her athletic stance and in the representation of her school and community. She has the attitude and heart that you would love to see in every one of your athletes. Giving up, defeat, or lack of intensity is not in this lady's wheelhouse. She leads by example." Another coach said, "One of the greatest compliments I can pay this young lady is that I have never once had to tell her to play harder or to be a better teammate. Words cannot describe how much I appreciate that effort. We couldn't have asked any more of her over her 4-year career here. Her legacy will not be one of points scored, rebounds secured, or records broken. Rather, she will be remembered for the number of amazing examples and standards she set. Most importantly, as a direct consequence of all those important qualities, she will be remembered for years to come as being a simply amazing teammate." She received all MAC White honorable mention for volleyball and all red honorable mention for basketball. She is a 12-season scholar athlete with a cumulative GPA of 4.11. She will be attending Michigan State University in the fall to pursue a career in medicine. Congratulations, Hannah Davis, the recipient of the Brian Alf Attitude and Effort Award. Our male recipient of the Brian Alf Attitude and Effort Award is a 2-year member of National Honor Society, a 4-year scholar athlete, a member of Link Crew, a freshman assist mentor, and a member of SAVE and the North Point. In his essay, he wrote, "Being a part of any team brings responsibility, the responsibility to show up, to work hard, and to play well. But the unspoken truth of any team player is sacrifice. They put everyone else on the team before themselves." His coach wrote, "This young man exemplifies what a student athlete should be. Not only is he successful on the ice, he is even more successful in the classroom and in the community as a leader and mentor. He was a vital role on our team's success and was an outstanding leader and mentor. He demonstrates kindness, generosity, loyalty, positivity, sincerity, and integrity on a daily basis. He exemplifies what a young man and student athlete should strive to be. He was an absolute pleasure to coach. He is a walking example of what it means to be part of the Norseman family. He has a cumulative GPA of 3.98 and will be attending Michigan State University in the fall to pursue a career in environmental science and engineering with the hopes to one day work for the DNR or National Park Service." The Alf family selected Michael Burns as the recipient of the Brian Alf Attitude and Effort Award. Congratulations. Next up is the Mike O'Connor Memorial Swimming Scholarship. Coach O'Connor meant so much to not only student athletes, but the entire swim community as a whole. Coach O'Connor spent over 25 years at the North Pool, working with kids of all ages, teaching them, coaching them, and mentoring them in a truly caring and loving fashion. Today, we have 2 scholarships that are being awarded in memory of Mike O'Connor. Both of these candidates have a love for swimming and a tenacious attitude about training and competing that Mike loved. They displayed compassion to their teammates. The commitment and dedication they possess are qualities that Mike reinforced during his 27 years at North. Our female recipients coach wrote this: "Her hard work and cheerful attitude was contagious and really pushed the team to excel. She was always the first at morning practice and one of the last students to leave the school after completing band practice or another activity. She was always smiling and willing to go above and beyond to help with anything asked of her, and was truly an inspiration to her teammates. It was a pleasure working with her this year. She truly empowered those around her. She was a member of Link Crew and Student Association. She spent her summer coaching young swimmers at the Woods Park and volunteered many hours feeding the homeless and assisting at the women's shelter in Detroit. She will be attending Michigan State University in the fall. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Mariah Loper." Our male recipients coach wrote this: "He has been a member of the Grosse Pointe North boys swim team for 4 years and one of our most valued members. He may not have always come with a smile, but he always did everything he was asked to do in the pool and was a strong leader and truly led by example. He served as a captain his senior year and finished up his season with an amazing race at our MAC meet in which he posted his personal best time. His presence will be greatly missed in the pool. He is undecided on his path after graduation, but we know whatever he decides to pursue, he will give it his all. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Jacob Dahl." Next up is the Dick Cooper Scholarship Award. The Dick Cooper Scholarship Award is named in honor of Richard Cooper, who was a great friend and supporter of Grosse Pointe North. Cooper Square is named after him near the cafeteria, and his framed portrait hangs in the first floor hallway at North. He was the guy who took the pictures of everyone and everything. It started with his kids at their sporting events, but when his youngest, and of course his favorite, Scott would say, graduated, he started taking pictures at every sporting event, at homecoming, at prom, and then suddenly Little League games. And he gave the pictures away to everyone. At the time of his passing from a heart attack, it was estimated that he had taken and passed out over 60,000 photos. He started the Cooper Slideshow at Norse Awards Night while Scott Cooper was in college. He was a man who loved North and the students at North. He was there at games to give a hug, or more likely, a kick in the bottom. This award and scholarship honors a male and female athlete who the Cooper family feels would have received those hugs and kicks in the bottom from their dad. Someone who is not necessarily the star athlete, but a kid who puts it all out there, is respectful to teammates, coaches, officials, and other players, someone who exemplifies his positive attitude towards life and his fellow man. The choice is made by the Cooper family with input from faculty members. This year's winners were selected from a group of athletic nominees and their respective coaches. This year's female recipient is a 4-year scholar athlete, and she wrote in her essay, "Being a team player requires your heart to be invested in the sport. To be a great team player, you don't need to be the best, you just need to love what you're doing. I am grateful for my career at North and humbled by the amount of people who look up to me as a leader. I've learned perseverance, mastered dedication, became confident, and found my voice. Cheer has changed my life for the better, and I hope that I will inspire other girls not to give up on their aspirations as well." Her coach wrote, "She has been a standout since her freshman year. She has a great attitude, effort, kindness, and grit. You could just tell by speaking to her or watching her practice that she had one goal, and that was to be the best athlete she could be. She's a student athlete that welcomes feedback, asks how she can improve, and helps out teammates. She is kind and smart and respectful to her peers, coaches, and competitors. This young woman will succeed at whatever she chooses to do. and she has the most joyful smile anyone has ever seen. Congratulations to the Dick Cooper Scholarship winner, Joy Taylor. This year's male recipient was nominated for this award by 2 coaches and 2 teachers. One coach wrote, "This young man exhibits traits that not only allow him to excel in sports, but to make those around him better as well. He was able to overcome a devastating injury his sophomore year, one that would have discouraged many others from returning to athletics, but he did not waver in his attitude or approach, and instead used it as a source of motivation for his athletic career and his future goals." Another coach commented, "One thing I really have noticed about him over the years of being his coach is how much he puts others before himself. He always had respect for his teammates, coaches, opponents, and officials. He always had a team-first mentality and did what was best for the team. As I stated before, he's always putting people before himself. During the shelter-in-place order, he wanted to serve where others could not. He is now working 50-plus hours a week at Kroger as an essential worker during the COVID-19 pandemic and doing remote learning as well. He always gives back. He has a cumulative GPA of 4.31. He is a 12-season scholar athlete and a 2-year member of National Honor Society, a National Merit Scholar, a member of the Student Association, a member of the Advanced Choir and a cappella, and probably you've most recently seen him as Captain Von Trapp. He will be attending Northwestern University in the fall, where he has been admitted to the pre-med program and hopes to earn a degree in biological science and to become an orthopedic surgeon. Congratulations to the Dick Cooper Scholarship winner, George Graham. The next senior award is the Chip Alexander Perseverance and Determination Award. Chip Alexander graduated from North in 1974. Chip experienced cardiac arrest while playing a pickup game of basketball, and unfortunately Chip passed away 5 days later in January of 1996. He left behind a wife and 2 young daughters. The students chosen for this award must have overcome hardships and shown great perseverance and determination in order to continue to participate in sports. Chip Alexander loved sports. In the 8th grade, he had surgery to correct uneven growth in his legs that exceeded 2 inches. The likelihood of Chip ever playing high school sports was slim. Through surgery, rehabilitation, and a great deal of perseverance and determination, Chip played varsity basketball for North. The Chip Alexander Perseverance and Determination Award, the family of Chip selects the recipients of this award. This year's female recipient suffered a devastating major knee surgery when she was a freshman. She worked extremely hard to bounce back from that surgery and became a real difference maker on her teams her last 3 years at North. Her coach said, "She has one of the greatest refuse-to-lose attitudes of anyone that I've ever coached at North. Whether it be a drill in practice, a game, or a road rally, she simply hated to lose and would do whatever it took in terms of effort to bring about a successful outcome. Her lasting legacy at North will be that she was the successful leader of a group of very young and inexperienced players. Through her hard work and tough-mindedness, she took a group of individuals that were not very competitive when they began in the summer and turned them into a highly competitive team in the regular season. She could be positive and patient when she needed to be, or tough and demanding and urgent if that's what was called for." Another coach said, "She is an all-around athlete with a lot of devotion, raw skill, heart, and competitive drive. She does what is asked of her, and she wants to excel at every skill and every aspect of the game." She was awarded MAC White All-Conference, 2019 All-Region Team, 2019 MVP Scholar Athlete for Volleyball, MAC Red All-Conference for Basketball. She is a member of DECA and Willow. She is a 4-year Scholar Athlete with a cumulative GPA of 4.07, and she will be attending the University of Illinois in the fall to study chemical engineering. The family of Chip Alexander has chosen Christina Breaker as the female recipient of the Chip Alexander Perseverance and Determination Award. This year's male recipient is a 4-year soccer player and a member of the varsity track and field team. In the summer before his senior year, he was diagnosed with mononucleosis, along with having common variable immunodeficiency disease. He said this in his essay: "At tryouts, I was not in shape to make the varsity team due to my illness. However, I still showed up for soccer tryouts and gave it my all. Due to my determination to play, my soccer coach asked me to be the team manager for the team. With this position, I was able to manage the team, practice soccer every day, and play soccer during the senior game. I was delighted to be offered the position so that I could be part of the team and would have loved to have been playing in every game. However, I was given the opportunity of a lifetime. I assisted in daily practices, filmed the players' games performance, and reviewed their performance. During the senior game, I scored a hat trick for our team. The hat trick led the team to a victory for the senior game. I proved that my health challenges were stepping stones to becoming a successful team player and team manager." His coach wrote, "Out of all the years I've coached soccer, no player has overcome the hardships like this young man. He was a true honor to have coached, and I wish him nothing but the best moving forward." A four-year scholar athlete with a cumulative GPA of 3.74, he will be attending Lawrence Tech University in the fall. The Chip Alexander family has chosen Nick Muccioli as the male recipient of the Chip Alexander Perseverance and Determination Award. Next up is the Melee Shimatero Team Player Award. The Melee Shimatero Scholarship honors two Norsemen from the class of 1997 that tragically passed away in unrelated accidents within a few short months of each other in 2003. Vince Melee and Mike Shimatero were both multi-sport stars. What made them special was their character and their spirit. While both Mike and Vince were great athletes, they were both better friends, better teammates, and better people. Each of them had the ability to brighten rooms with laughter or a smile or even just simply their presence. They both shared a magnetic energy to spread to anyone who knew Mike and Vince. Mike and Vince were teammates on the North football team. Mike was captain of the team and played defensive back. Vince was the wide receiver and had blazing speed. They were both integral parts to the team's success and were both leaders on and off the field. Mike also played baseball while Vince played basketball and track and field. Each young man had outstanding athletic ability, but more importantly, were known for the way they carried themselves every day in a manner that was memorable, inspiring, and admirable. They just cared so much about other people. It was their generosity, their humor, their camaraderie, and their genuine appreciation for all that made them special. This scholarship and the requirements for nominations are based on the character that an individual exhibits and possesses. It is the type of character that Mike and Vince possessed. A character that might not be seen on a stat sheet. It cannot be quantified or measured. It is about the intangible little things that are not always recognized, but are always appreciated. It is about the individual that gives 100%, not only on the field, but they give 100% in life. Our female honoree of the Melee Shimatero Team Player Award is a 4-year scholar athlete, 2-year member of National Honor Society, a Link Crew member, a freshman assist mentor, a member of DECA, KNOTS, and the Chem Club. Her coach had this to say about her: "She has been an incredibly important member of our team for the past 4 years. She has a zeal for taking on new challenges, and this becomes infectious to those around her. It is hard not to want to push yourself just a bit more when you know that she is giving it her all and then some. She also excels at encouraging and motivating peers. She embodied what it meant to be a captain and consistently held all those accountable for high standards and supporting them so that they could meet their goals. She is good-natured, dedicated, and responsible, both as a student and an athlete. She puts a lot on her plate: honors classes, leadership roles in athletics, and various extracurriculars, because she refuses to be complacent. The thing I respect most about her is that she constantly chooses to challenge herself at the highest level. This attitude is mirrored in sports, as she worked in the preseason to organize player-only practices in order to make our team more competitive, and it creates a model of leadership that is important and impossible to ignore." She has a cumulative GPA of 3.71 and will be attending Michigan State University in the fall. It is with great honor that I present the award for the Melee Shimatero Team Player Award to Brenna Marzen. Our male honoree of the Melee Shimatero Team Player Award is a 4-year scholar athlete, 2-year all-conference honoree, and the recipient of the Lakeshore Optimist Club Youth Appreciation Award. His coach wrote, "He has been an outstanding member of the cross-country and track programs for the past 4 years. The first trait that comes to mind whenever I think of this young man is how easygoing he is. He is very respected by every member of the faculty and coaching staff. He is very giving, happy, and empathetic to all others. That's just who he is. He's an amazing captain. He has been an excellent teammate, leader, and competitor. He was very happy to do all he could to become the best runner he could in order to support the Grosse Pointe North Cross Country program. He will be greatly missed as a leader and a runner." In his essay, he wrote, "During my time as a Norseman athlete, I strove to embody excellence and sportsmanship, not only in competition, but outside of racing as well. I have learned to apply the persistence and dedication required of running, from workouts in snow, rain, and the heat, to my academics and my community involvement. As a captain of the cross-country team this year, I had the opportunity to play an active role in helping all members of our team succeed and achieve their goals. I had the responsibility of guiding my teammates to see the importance and value they held on the team, even through individual adversity. I hope that through my experience as a North athlete, I have impacted those around me as positively as I have been affected." He has a 4.29 cumulative GPA and will attend Michigan State University in the fall. I am honored to award the Melee Shimatero Team Player Award to Jack Day. That is the end of our Senior Athletic Awards. At this time, I would like to take an opportunity to thank the scholarship families and organizations for their financial support of our senior athletes. Thank you for displaying your continued dedication to North athletics. I am confident that the recipients of this year's awards will continue to exhibit the characters your family members displayed. Parents, thank you for your continued support of your children, our teams, and our coaching staff. Thanks for the long nights, pasta parties, pizza parties, holiday practices, cheers and victories, and words of encouragement through those tears and losses. We hope your 4 years at North were memorable. To our student athletes, thank you for your dedication and your continuous effort that you brought to North while competing. We truly appreciate you and are proud of everything that you've accomplished as Norsemen. Congratulations to all athletes of the class of 2020. You are all amazing people. I am certain you will be and do great things in your future. Your families, both at home and at North, have taught you well, just as you have taught us how to be resilient, how to persevere, and how to unite in times of tragedy. I'm not much of a cliche person, but as I was working on my speech, this came to mind. Life is a journey. Life will be a journey for you. I have no idea what's in store for you, but I do know this. Remember to take your compass, and whenever you need comfort, a friend, or a place to rest, look north. Your North family will be here. Home will always be North. I need you to know how proud I am of you, and I wish you all the best of luck. Congratulations.